My gooseberry plant is sending out tons of suckers. How do I control them? They are trying to take over. And this is Olaf from Stevensonville, Ontario, Canada. So what do you think about that, Mr. D?
I think I had to contact the Ontario Ministry of Food and Agriculture, which I guess is their Department of Ag. I did a little research on gooseberries because I don't have any personal experience with them. And I found that that is not that uncommon problem. You got a couple of options. You can try to establish a sod and then mow under your gooseberries. And so the mowing would take care of any suckers that come up. However, the sod, and creeping red fescue is the sod that is recommended, that they recommend for up there, and we do grow a little bit of that up around here. But that will reduce the yields of your gooseberry plant because by about 30%, because the sod is competing with the gooseberries for the water and nutrients. So that's a trade-off there. Another option is to cultivate. And if you cultivate around your gooseberries, you're going to take out your suckers and also increase, 30% yield over the sod production. So those are the only two options, mechanical removal and if you establish the sod and mowing, that is a combination of mechanical removal.
That is interesting.
Mulching might help suppress a little bit, but the suckers are going to come up through the mulch.
So here's the secondary question. Can I transplant the suckers?
That depends.
Depends, okay.
The most common way of propagating gooseberries is by layering. So I did a little research and I found that that is not the only way of propagation. There's a couple of rootstocks commonly used for gooseberries, so sometimes they're grafted. If your gooseberry plants were propagated by layering, then it's fine to move use the suckers and move them. If they were grafted, if you use the suckers, you're going to have either Jostaberry or Ottawa 3 rootstocks going to come up. So you need to know whether or not your plants have been propagated by layering or were they purchased. And even the purchased ones, many of them are propagated by layering. But if your plants were propagated by grafting on the rootstock, then you don't need to transplant those suckers. Layering is easy to be on the safe side. I'd go with layering if you want to make sure you get the variety that you want.
Just take one of those branches, put it down to the ground, put some soil over it, put a brick on top of it, and it will root.
Get her done in about one season. In one season, you cut it loose from the mother plant and
you got one.
Put it where you want.
Right.